Excited to see him perform. Let's give it up for Pinak Patel. I nailed that one.
Oh, you were so busy learning my name, you forgot to ask Samson his last name.
I know.
Yeah, so as Lori said, my name is Pinak. If you have trouble remembering that, you can just think of it as like Pina Colada, but drop the alada because there's not a lot of us, you know? Like, I had to come up with something new for like how to like get people to remember my name. Because the old thing I would tell people is like, oh yeah, it's like if you have to pee and you're knocking on the door, pee knock. I don't want people to think of this when they think of my name. Like, we all have to have something, you know. Like if you're any like child of an immigrant, we always come up with some way to like figure out like help people figure out our names. Like I had a friend whose name was Hussein, so he'd always tell people, yeah, it's like Saddam Hussein. You gotta stop doing that, buddy. And I try to tell him that too. I'm like, dude, you gotta stop doing this. And he'd be like, oh, but like I feel like there's nothing better. Like I feel like that's the easiest thing to tell people. I'm like, you could go with Barack Hussein Obama. It's a better connotation to put in people's heads. You're already Iraqi. You're not helping your case, bro. Sorry, Iraqi. Sorry, it takes me a second to say things the white way. I gotta say shit the right way first. And that goes like across the board with stuff, you know. It's like when India and Pakistan are in the news, I have to be like Pakistan so people know what I'm talking about. Or like when Kashmir is in the news, like Kashmir. Or like, you know, Vice President Kamala Auntie or Vice President Kamala Auntie. You know, that's the black version, but you still get what I'm talking about. Not enough black people get what I'm talking about. Oh man, yeah. So I am the only Indian comic of Columbus, Ohio, or Indian American comic, and for that matter, I'm the only like openly pansexual Indian comic probably in the world. We're not very good about coming out. With that being said, I am not out to my parents. So don't tell them. I still need their money. So we're gonna go ahead and keep that riding. I need my car paid off. Like we'll burn that banana stand down eventually, but not yet. Deep cut Arrested Development joke. Oh man, you guys, I'm still very insecure about the way I look. Like I know I currently look like the cult leader that white women cheat on their husbands with. But like, in my head, I'm still that fat Indian kid, you know? And when you're the fat Indian kid, like, that is not your stereotype. So all the jokes, all the fat and ugly jokes get directed towards you. Like, I remember one time the subject of prom came up, and my mom was just like, oh, well, you're not going to go to prom, right? I'm like, well, why wouldn't I go to prom? And she was like, well, why would anyone go with you? That was my mom. Like, how do you come back from being burned by your mom that badly? But like the one thing I kind of always thought, like in my college years, in my early 20s, like I'd always dated a lot of black women, so I thought like, okay, black women are really into me. But then I watched Chris Rock's Good Hair, and I learned that the most expensive weaves are actually made from Indian hair. So now I'm just like, fuck. Maybe they're trying to get a free weave out of that shit. That's why they put me on that leave-in conditioner game.
I'm trash right now.
Joke's on them. I still use that Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner because it is amazing. Yeah, the leave-in conditioner I use is called Mixed Chicks because my hair is being cultivated for them. Oh man, you guys, I don't know. I've been feeling really depressed lately, and I feel like when I'm depressed, like I tend to like spiral. You know, I'm just like everybody hates me, nobody likes me. Everybody hates me, nobody likes me. But the one thing I kind of always try to tell myself to like correct that, you know, I always tell myself like, hey, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks of you. It just matters of what I think of myself. And then I get suicidal because I fucking hate that guy. Damn. All right. So I'll end it with one last thing, you guys. I recently went to my first Catholic wedding, and I never want to hear another fucking complaint about how long Indian weddings are ever again. No. Everybody always wants to say like, oh, aren't Indian weddings 3-4 days long or some shit? It's like, no. We just party and drink for 3 days prior, and then there's like an hour of a ceremony in which you as the guest get to hang out, talk, they hand out ice cream and shit. No one cares if you're not paying attention. Nobody knows what that dude's saying. And then you get to party and drink some more. But with the fucking Catholic wedding, you as a guest have to participate.
Maybe.
And that is some serious bullshit. Like, why the fuck do I have to be sitting here, standing in the audience, like, all right, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, kneel, stand up, sit down, kneel, stand up, sit down, kneel. Put your left foot in, put your left foot out. I'm not doing the goddamn hokey pokey. I'm not dealing with all this bullshit. All right, guys, that has been my time. Give it up for your host, Lord.